As the international break has come to an end, all things are back on club football. And Phil Parkinson and Wrexham are ready to go again in the EFL Championship to start climbing and propelling themselves up that league table. And in doing so, Phil Parkinson has committed his 25-man squad now to the Championship. And this has two consequences. Number one, it means that one player's dream of signing for Wrexham has come to an end. And number two, a revival. Someone who got injured in pre-season is back to have his revenge and get flying for Wrexham and the Red Dragons. Welcome along to AVFTS Wrexham. I hope you're well. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to whenever you're watching. Please make sure you smash the like button on this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and get your notification bell on because there's so much Wrexham content coming. I don't want you guys to miss it. So the only way you're not is by putting that notification bell on. And of course, get in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on today's news, which is this. We're going to break it down in two parts. We're going to do part one, which is the player transfer, and part two, which is the new inclusion into the Wrexham squad. So without further ado, let's get into this video and get our thoughts on this. Wrexham, if you didn't know, had already named a 24-man squad to the EFL Championship. And Phil Parkinson purposely left the last spot sort of free or available. And Wrexham had a choice. They could either include one of their injured players, the likes of Andy Cannon, J-Rod, Ollie Rathbone, who have all been sidelined due to longer-term injuries. Or the other alternative is to still go and sign a free agent. And this is something that people aren't aware of sometimes, is that free agents can be signed at this time of the season. Players who are not attached to a club, players who are in searching mode still after not landing a club in the summer transfer window, and are available to sign on a free. And one of those players was none other than Dele Alli. Dele Alli has been a player that has been linked and touted with Wrexham for months and months and months. And it seemed that actually with Phil Parkinson leaving that spare spot, maybe this was something Wrexham were going to pull off. A bit of background about Dele Alli if you've never heard of him. Dele Alli was tipped and dubbed as one of the most upcoming, youngest, best players of the Premier League. He absolutely flourished at Tottenham Hotspur, in which Maurizio Pochettino got the best out of him, playing with the likes of Harry Kane, Heung-min Son, you name it, this guy was there. Not only that he was a mainstay in the England international football team and has been part of major tournaments in the Euros and the World Cup. And quite simply, when you look back at Dele and look at his career, no way would you have ever expected when he was pulling the strings and scoring goals like he was in the Premier League, that at the age of just around 30, this guy could actually be looking to retire from football. His career has taken an absolute plummet. And with some mental health problems and off-the-pitch issues, Dele has really struggled. And probably his final nail in the coffin was where he went to Italy, in which he played for Como, who was managed by Cesc Fabregas, who gave him a chance. You know, Cesc Fabregas, an engineer, an incredible midfielder himself, giving someone like Dele in a similar role, similar position a chance. And it was a nightmare for him. To give context, Dele Alli got sent off on his Como debut. He was on the bench, he came on against AC Milan, and within 10 minutes he was given a red card. And I'm not going to lie, it is one of the harshest red cards I've ever seen as well. It's like one of those that just didn't need to happen, especially in the context of Dele. So he was a free agent and Wrexham were linked to him. And basically this transfer now, definitely this side of Christmas, is off. We will not be seeing Dele Alli don the Wrexham shirt this side of Christmas. And I want to make that clear because Phil Parkinson has a chance to redo his 25-man squad once the winter transfer window in January shuts. Maybe we'll go back in for Dele, but right now, Dele Alli to Wrexham is officially off. And the reason for that is because Phil Parkinson has submitted the final player, and that is in, of course, Ollie Rathbone, and what a delight it is to see him back. He's so back that he's potentially in contention to play against Stoke City this weekend. What a comeback, what a revival. So, Ollie Rathbone, we know that he was the club's player of the year, the League One maestro, and he had an incredible season, and fans were gutted to see Rathbone get injured in pre-season. And that central midfield area, we've seen a lot of options and players in there. We've seen the likes of Ben Sheaf, Matty James, George Thomason, Lewis O'Brien in there, and of course George Dobson in there as well. And it's a very competitive midfield. And there is a place for Rathbone. There is a place for the club's player of the season to come in and potentially stamp his authority on that midfield. And Manchester United Academy graduate, this guy has a huge ceiling on him. And I think he'll be absolutely delighted to be back in amongst it. And whether he'll be in contention for Stoke City, we'll have to wait and see. But Phil Parkinson has confirmed that Rathbone has had 10 solid days of training now, looking sharp, played a lot of 11v11 in-house football. It's not quite the same as playing the Championship, but could we see Rathbone back? So that's the major news coming out of today, is that we can confirm that the Dele Alli to Wrexham deal is off and Rathbone is in the 25-man squad. It's exciting. As I said, club football is well and truly back. We're going to be truly back now with the Wrexham content. Here is today's upload. Tomorrow you're going to have a match preview of all things for the Stoke City game. But I hope people are well, and I hope you have enjoyed the little break from Wrexham. But yeah, a win is needed, and do you know what? We know Wrexham pick up the wins away from home, winning at the Den, winning at Carrow Road. Well, it'd be nice again to win. But we'll have to hold our breath. Don't know what to expect, but that'll be safe for the match preview. As for Dele, I'm sure he's going to sit it out now to the winter. I think he's going to wait and see what happens. I think he's going to try and make a comeback in the winter transfer. Will Wrexham gamble on him? Will Wrexham hold off? Will Wrexham wait? We'll have to wait and see. But one thing is for sure, Dele Alli to Wrexham, this side of this calendar year, is not going to happen. Would I take him in January? My final point, if he was available, it's such a gamble. It's such a risk. The only way I would take Dele is if he is going to come on wages that are acceptable and wages that are worthy of what other players in the squad are. He isn't owed anything. He shouldn't be owed anything. And second of all, I want him coming here with that lion heart mentality. We're not expecting the same Dele of when he was 18, 19, 20, tearing up in the Premier League, but there's got to be some quality there. If he's going to add guile, execution, precision, goals, assists, work rate, effort in this Wrexham changing room, then we've got to get him in. But if he's here for one last ride, for a little feature in the documentary, to be best mates with Ryan and Rob, then I'm not having it. But I'm sure we'll see that content in the winter, in the January transfer window, when we'll get linked to it. Thanks for watching. Make sure you smash the like, subscribe. I'm out of here. Ta-da.